Imagine turning plastic waste into magical garden art that sparks joy and nurtures life. Welcome to a world where bottles become pandas, dragons, fairies, bees, and even Ferris wheels. Each planter telling a story of creativity, sustainability, and hope. In this showcase, we explore whimsical DIY garden ideas that transform discarded bottles into charming hydroponic pots. Whether it's a caterpillar crawling with herbs, glowing UFOs lighting up the night, or smiling faces blooming with mint, every piece invites you to see beauty in reuse. Feel free to scroll through and discover the design that captures your imagination. And I'd love to know, which creation made you smile? Have your kids made something similar? Or maybe your community garden could use a touch of magic. Behind this project is a growing dream fueled by curiosity, family, and care for the planet. Every comment, like, and share helps this dream grow. Thank you for being part of this journey. 1. Creative hanging bottle garden. Transforming everyday waste into something functional and delightful, this vertical garden is a brilliant example of a DIY hydroponic system using recycled plastic bottles. Each plastic bottle has been cut and inverted to serve as a planter, filled with soil and leafy green vegetables like lettuce and romaine. The bottles are neatly suspended with wire against a clean white backdrop, arranged in rows to maximize space, making it ideal for small urban gardens or balconies. What makes this garden even more captivating is its playful design. Each bottle is decorated with fun cartoonish faces, googly eyes, painted mouths, and quirky expressions that add a whimsical charm to the whole setup. These faces not only bring a smile to onlookers, but also make the garden a fun and engaging educational tool for children to learn about sustainability and plant growth. This eco-friendly solution not only promotes recycling but also supports self-sufficiency through growing one's own food. It demonstrates how creativity and environmental consciousness can go hand in hand. The simple setup requires minimal materials and is easy to maintain, making it an excellent project for families, schools, or anyone interested in green living. This unique garden is a joyful and sustainable way to bring life to vertical spaces. 2. Mini garden bottle homes. Creativity meets sustainability in this charming DIY garden crafted from reused plastic bottles. Each bottle has been transformed into a delightful miniature house, complete with hand-painted windows, colorful doors, and whimsical rooftops. These imaginative designs give the illusion of tiny cottages, turning the planters into both functional and decorative pieces. The tops of the bottles are filled with soil and planted with green onions, which sprout upwards like trees growing from the miniature houses. The arrangement creates a fairy tale effect, making it an engaging project for families, classrooms, or eco-conscious hobbyists. By using household waste and turning it into artful planters, this garden project promotes both environmental responsibility and aesthetic joy. This DIY garden is ideal for small indoor spaces, balconies, or kitchen corners, offering a compact and practical way to grow herbs or vegetables. The reuse of plastic bottles not only reduces environmental impact, but also encourages a hands-on approach to sustainability. Children and adults alike can participate in crafting these miniature homes, fostering creativity and a deeper appreciation for nature. In addition to being a beautiful and productive indoor garden, these bottle house planters serve as a reminder that with a little imagination, waste can be turned into something magical and useful. A perfect blend of recycling, gardening, and artistry. 3. Buzzing bottle garden art. A playful blend of recycling and nature, this DIY garden transforms ordinary plastic bottles into charming bee-shaped hanging planters. Painted in cheerful yellow and black stripes, these bee planters feature wings made of translucent plastic and expressive faces that bring them to life. Suspended from tree branches, they appear to buzz gently through the air, creating a lively and whimsical atmosphere in the garden. Each bee planter serves as a small hydroponic garden, hosting green plants that sprout from their backs, mimicking the natural relationship between bees and flora. This setup not only enhances the aesthetic of any outdoor space, but also promotes ecological values by encouraging upcycling and urban gardening. Perfect for families, schools, or community projects. These hanging bottle bees are simple to make yet visually impactful. They serve as an educational tool to teach children about pollinators, sustainability, and the importance of green spaces. The lightweight design makes them easy to hang on trees, patios, or balcony rails, bringing joy and greenery even to compact areas. This DIY project is a testament to how creativity can turn waste into beauty. It's more than just a garden. It's a celebration of nature, imagination, and environmental awareness, all buzzing together in perfect harmony. Four. Smiling bottle garden wall. This imaginative hydroponic garden showcases how reused plastic bottles can be turned into charming planters full of life and personality. Mounted neatly on a wooden fence, each plastic bottle serves as a mini vertical pot filled with thriving green vegetables. The plants are grown hydroponically, with roots visibly extending through the neck of the bottles, creating a fascinating and educational display of root systems. What truly sets this setup apart is the delightful design on each bottle, painted with expressive faces, featuring eyes, smiles, eyelashes, and rosy cheeks. The planters look like a cheerful crowd welcoming you into the garden. Some faces are joyful, some sleepy, and others quirky, giving each bottle its own unique character and making the garden feel alive with emotion. This project is a perfect blend of sustainability and creativity. By reusing plastic waste, it reduces environmental impact while also making gardening accessible in small or urban spaces. Ideal for fences, balcony railings, or school walls, this DIY garden brings greenery to vertical surfaces while teaching eco-conscious habits. Not only does it serve as a food source or hobby garden, but it also provides aesthetic pleasure and joy. It's a visual reminder that sustainability can be fun, expressive, and beautiful, all through a few plastic bottles, some paint, and a bit of imagination. 5. Hanging garden bottle faces. Bursting with color and joy, this DIY garden project showcases a creative way to upcycle plastic bottles into delightful hanging planters. Suspended from a sturdy tree branch using simple rope, each bottle has been transformed into a cheerful character, complete with expressive eyes, happy smiles, and vivid colors like blue, yellow, red, and green. The playful designs give each planter a unique personality, turning an ordinary garden into a whimsical wonderland. Inside each bottle planter, healthy green herbs flourish, demonstrating a smart and attractive approach to hydroponic gardening. The base of each plastic bottle has been carefully cut and shaped into a functional pot, allowing proper drainage and support for the plants. This setup is ideal for herbs, small vegetables, or flowers, especially in gardens where ground space is limited. Aside from its environmental benefits, This project inspires creativity and family bonding. Children will love painting and naming each character, while adults can enjoy the charm and practicality of fresh greens hanging in the sunshine. It's a perfect blend of sustainability and artistic expression. This colorful hanging garden not only recycles waste, but also spreads happiness and greenery. It's a shining example of how eco-friendly practices can be fun, beautiful, and accessible for all ages and garden sizes. 6. Caterpillar Bottle Garden Planter. Bringing charm and sustainability together, this delightful caterpillar-shaped garden is a brilliant example of creative upcycling. Made entirely from reused plastic bottles, the design transforms waste into a playful and functional planter. The bottles are aligned horizontally and painted in earthy greens and browns, each one representing a segment of the caterpillar's body. Twine is used to secure the bottles and form the legs, giving the creature a lifelike appearance as it rests on a wooden table. At the head, a large bottle is decorated with big googly eyes, a smiling mouth, and antennae made of rope, adding personality and friendliness to the caterpillar. Inside each segment, vibrant green plants grow happily in a hydroponic system, creating a mobile-like garden sculpture that's ideal for herbs or leafy greens. This DIY project is not only an eco-friendly gardening solution, but also a perfect decorative piece for backyards, patios, or school gardens. It provides a fun, hands-on way to teach children about recycling, plant care, and environmental responsibility. The combination of visual appeal and practical gardening function makes it a standout centerpiece. A whimsical twist on vertical and container gardening, this caterpillar planter turns discarded materials into a symbol of life, growth, and imaginative design, proof that sustainability can be adorable and inventive. 7. Bird planters from bottles. A stunning fusion of creativity and sustainability, this DIY garden features an enchanting collection of bird-shaped planters made entirely from reused plastic bottles. Each bottle is carefully cut and painted to resemble a colorful bird, complete with beaks, eyes, and wings, creating a delightful illusion of a flock perched gracefully on stands and cages. Planted with lush greenery, these avian planters double as hydroponic pots, allowing herbs and small plants to grow beautifully from the birds' backs. The vibrant colors, red, yellow, green, and more, bring a cheerful energy to the garden, especially when lit by the warm golden light of sunset. Their placement on elegant wrought iron stands and vintage-style cages adds a touch of artistic charm to the overall scene. This imaginative project turns everyday waste into a stunning outdoor art installation while promoting eco-conscious gardening. It's perfect for those looking to decorate their garden in a unique and environmentally friendly way. Whether used as herb containers or purely ornamental, these bottle birds are sure to capture attention and inspire others. Ideal for backyard settings, garden parties, or school projects. This DIY idea encourages creativity, sustainability, and joy in gardening. It's proof that with a little imagination, even discarded plastic can take flight and become something truly beautiful and functional. 8. Glowing UFO garden planters. An out-of-this-world creation, this DIY garden transforms recycled plastic bottles into stunning hydroponic planters that resemble glowing UFOs. Placed among flowers and greenery, each spaceship features an illuminated base and a transparent bottle capsule above, where small plants grow in a hydroponic environment. The soft, colorful lights, ranging from green and blue to pink and orange, give the entire garden a magical, otherworldly ambience, especially as the sun sets. The creative structure combines clear plastic containers and repurposed lids to form the flying saucer shape. Inside each bottle, water and nutrients sustain young plants, showcasing an effective and beautiful hydroponic system. These UFO planters not only serve a functional gardening purpose but also act as glowing garden ornaments, perfect for nighttime displays. This imaginative garden design invites curiosity and wonder, making it ideal for themed events, children's science projects, or simply adding a touch of fantasy to a backyard. It promotes eco-friendly thinking by reusing plastic materials and introduces a futuristic aesthetic that's both artistic and sustainable. More than just planters, these glowing UFOs represent a harmonious blend of creativity, innovation, and environmental awareness. With simple materials and a spark of imagination, ordinary waste is elevated into a breathtaking, light-filled garden universe. It's gardening that's truly out of this world. 9. Bottle Cap Seedling Garden. A beautifully simple and sustainable idea, this DIY garden transforms used plastic bottles into elegant seedling containers for a hydroponic start. Each clear bottle is cut and inverted, forming a transparent chamber where soil and young green plants thrive. Brightly colored bottle caps serve as ventilation covers or decorative tops, adding a cheerful touch to the overall look. The setup is neatly arranged on a rustic wooden shelf, surrounded by lush greenery that enhances the natural charm of the design. This system demonstrates an effective and minimalistic approach to hydroponics or soil-based seed starting. The transparent walls of each bottle allow full visibility of the plant's growth, making it ideal for observation and educational purposes. Whether in a home garden or classroom, this method teaches valuable lessons in sustainability, biology, and creative reuse. Perfect for starting herbs, leafy vegetables, or small flowering plants, the setup is portable, tidy, and resourceful. It requires minimal space, making it suitable for balconies, patios, or indoor gardens. The use of recycled materials not only reduces waste, but also encourages a do-it-yourself spirit that celebrates both function and aesthetics, combining clarity, color, and growth. This bottle garden shows how even the simplest items, when reused with intention, can nurture new life and inspire eco-conscious living. 10. Panda Bottles Garden Planters. Bringing both charm and sustainability to life, this DIY garden transforms plastic bottles into adorable panda-themed hydroponic planters. Each bottle is painted to resemble a cute panda face, complete with black ears, eyes, and a friendly smile. Arranged in neat rows on a bamboo frame, these creative planters cradle healthy green vegetable plants, creating a visually delightful and eco-friendly garden. This setup not only showcases artistic expression but also promotes a hydroponic planting method, where water and nutrients circulate efficiently to nourish the plants. The Panda design makes the garden feel animated and playful, perfect for family-friendly spaces, school gardens, or community projects that aim to engage children in environmental awareness. The recycled bottles serve a dual purpose, reducing waste while offering a sustainable solution for growing food in small or urban areas. The Panda theme, universally loved and instantly recognizable, adds an extra element of joy to the gardening experience. It encourages people of all ages to get involved in growing their own vegetables while celebrating creativity. This unique garden idea proves that gardening can be both functional and fun. By turning everyday waste into cute and clever planters, it delivers a powerful message about recycling, nature, and the beauty of innovation, all through the eyes of a panda. 11. Frog Bottle Garden Planters. A joyful and imaginative garden project, this DIY creation used plastic bottles into delightful frog-themed hydroponic planters. Each bottle is carefully painted bright green with big yellow eyes, a cheerful smile, and a round belly, transforming everyday waste into a charming amphibian character. With green plants sprouting from the top, these planters appear as though the frogs are growing leafy hair, bringing a sense of humor and fun to the garden space. Arranged closely together, the frog planters create the illusion of a lively pond scene, full of playful personalities. The hydroponic system provides a healthy environment for herbs or small vegetables, allowing the plants to grow efficiently with minimal soil. It's a fantastic way to combine ecological awareness with creativity, especially suitable for children's gardening activities, school projects, or community green spaces. This upcycled garden not only supports sustainability by reusing plastic waste, but also encourages people of all ages to connect with nature through hands-on crafting. The vibrant design makes it visually engaging and uplifting, perfect for brightening any garden or backyard. With a little paint, imagination, and care, these frogs become more than just containers. They turn into eco-friendly garden guardians that inspire green living and spark smiles. It's a perfect blend of play, purpose, and planet-friendly action. 12. Fairy Garden from Bottles. Transforming ordinary plastic bottles into whimsical fairy planters. This DIY garden brings imagination and sustainability together in magical harmony. Each bottle has been creatively turned into a fairy figure, complete with colorful wings, painted faces, and cheerful expressions. Positioned throughout a lush vegetable and herb garden, these fairy planters seem to flutter gracefully among the greenery, watching over the plants like enchanted guardians. The lower half of each fairy bottle is filled with water and a growing medium, supporting small hydroponic plants within. This clever design not only recycles plastic waste but also provides an efficient system for growing vegetables in limited spaces. Lettuce and leafy greens thrive beside the fairies, nourished by a clean and eco-conscious method. Ideal for family gardens, educational projects, or community green spaces. This setup invites both children and adults to explore gardening through art and storytelling. It turns routine planting into a joyful experience, while teaching important lessons about environmental care and resourcefulness. The colorful fairies, paired with vibrant crops, turn the entire garden into a fairy tale landscape that sparks joy and creativity. With minimal materials and a bit of magic, waste becomes wonder, and the garden becomes not only a space for growth, but a place where fantasy blooms alongside nature. 13. Bare Bottle Herb Planters. Brimming with charm and greenery, this DIY garden project turns discarded plastic bottles into adorable bear-shaped herb planters. Each bottle is cut, painted white, and detailed with cute bear faces, featuring rounded ears, a cheerful snout, and shiny black eyes. Lined up on a colorful curved bench, these planters hold healthy mint plants, creating a refreshing visual and aromatic display. This creative hydroponic concept blends sustainability with fun, The bottles, once single-use waste, are repurposed into functional containers for herbs, demonstrating how eco-friendly gardening can also be visually delightful. Ideal for growing mint, basil, or small leafy greens. This setup works well in limited spaces like balconies, schoolyards, or even kitchen counters. The playful bear designs make this project especially appealing to children and families. It's a perfect educational activity that combines art, gardening, and environmental awareness. The colorful background adds vibrancy, making the garden look like a joyful scene from a storybook. This DIY project showcases how recycling can spark creativity and bring life to a space. Beyond being useful planters, these bear bottles act as friendly garden companions, each one supporting green growth while spreading smiles. A celebration of nature, imagination, and conscious living all in one delightful row. (14) Colorful Dragon Bottle Garden. Bursting with color and creativity, this enchanting DIY garden features a row of upcycled plastic bottles transformed into cheerful dragon-shaped hydroponic planters. Each bottle is painted in a variety of bright shades: green, pink, orange, blue, and more, while the lower half has been sculpted and detailed to resemble adorable cartoon dragons, complete with wings, eyes, snouts, and happy grins. The tops of the bottles are open to support growing plants, making them perfect for herbs or small leafy greens. The use of clear plastic allows visibility of the root system, turning each planter into an educational tool as well as a decorative garden feature. Arranged neatly on a railing, these dragon planters appear as a whimsical parade, ready to guard the garden with their leafy, fire-breathing flair. More than just cute, these planters are a smart example of sustainability in action. By reusing plastic waste, this hydroponic garden reduces environmental impact while encouraging hands-on creativity. Perfect for children's gardens, schools, or playful backyards, it introduces eco-friendly gardening in a fun and visually engaging way. These dragon bottles remind us that even discarded materials can spark imagination and growth. They transform an ordinary fence into a storybook scene, where fantasy meets functionality and every dragon nurtures new life. (15) Ferris wheel bottle garden. Blending imagination with sustainability, this enchanting DIY garden features a miniature Ferris wheel turned into a functional hydroponic planter. Instead of traditional seats, cut plastic bottles serve as hanging pots, each one cradling small, thriving green plants. The structure not only captures attention with its playful carnival design, but also offers a clever and space-saving gardening solution. Each bottle has been halved and filled with soil or hydroponic media, allowing the roots to grow freely while the plants receive ample sunlight. The wheel can rotate, giving every plant equal exposure and care, an innovative approach to light distribution and maintenance. Perfect for herbs, leafy greens, or small vegetables, this setup adds movement, beauty, and function to any backyard or balcony garden. This creation serves as a fantastic educational tool, ideal for schools or community programs that promote environmental responsibility. It encourages creativity, hands-on building, and the reuse of waste materials in a fun and interactive way. The rotating design brings joy and a sense of wonder, making it much more than just a planter. It becomes a living piece of kinetic art. By turning plastic waste into a whimsical gardening carousel, this project shows how thoughtful design can breathe new life into discarded objects. It's a charming, circular celebration of sustainability and green living. Thank you so much for joining this creative journey, where discarded plastic bottles find new purpose and everyday gardens become works of art. If these ideas sparked your imagination, don't forget to like, comment, and share with others who might be inspired too. Subscribe for more eco-friendly projects, DIY fun, and heartwarming stories from the garden. And remember, the smallest change, even a single recycled bottle, can bloom into something extraordinary. Until next time, stay creative, stay kind to the earth, and keep growing beauty from the unexpected.